G'day guys, Paul here from Rock and Roll Calls and Bashes. I've got a new project happening at the moment, and it's this little guy here. So the very popular Cliffhanger. I've thrown it on the 10.2 chassis, as you can see right there. So what I've done is I've got some Element rear shock hoops for it. Well, I actually just had them laying around at home because I needed to get the body sitting a bit lower at the back, and the 10.2 ones weren't doing it. So I wanted to get it down, sort of squatting pretty good. I had to keep the front pretty much the same. I've just raised these a little bit just to so this battery will fit in there, because these are the main batteries that I use, the big ones, sort of 5,000 size batteries. So this just sits there on top of those, on top of that battery. It'll just sit on top. I've got those up about 1 notch, but I'm still happy with where it sits. So all this just sits on the skids. I've got that Velcro down, stuck the button on the back there. Nothing on the other side, but the battery's on this side, so it's probably reasonably evenly balanced. I've just had a little run out the backyard with it. Happy with it. So that's sitting right under there. Possibly even will rub there and rub the paint off eventually, because that's pretty snug. Got a little, I'll have to look for a bar for the front, just something really, or I'll make something up. It just rubs slightly here, that's it. The guards, I trimmed the guards a little bit there, just took a little bit out. I think it's about 5mm I've taken off, just like that little extra, like that line you can see here, that little extra line you can see there. I've just taken that out of the back there, so I'm full lock. Still rubs a little bit, but it's not bad. And then for the back, I've got that rear bumper there, so I've actually just put a screw in there to hold it, because I stuffed up with these on the top here. I don't actually have, the only mounts I've got are those ones, and I didn't even think of that until after I'd marked my holes, and they're not even great somehow they turned out shit. Anyway, you get that, that'll be fine. So I'm just putting a little hex in the back there to hold that down. So I think it's looking really good. From down low, sits about level, looks pretty squat. These wheels are pretty heavy, so they sort of help keep it down. It is sitting slightly higher at the front, so I might just wind the back up with the shocks maybe, just to lift it a little bit in the back. But I'm actually, yeah, I really like the way it sits. Look good on the trail, so yeah, fingers crossed I'll get a paint job onto this thing soon. Liking the look of it. I rushed the paint job a little bit and I made a few mistakes. Basically, there's a little bit of blotchiness going on here and here in a few spots, and I think that was because I did not wash it out properly. I didn't give it a good soap and water, and so I basically, because I sanded some of these edges, I actually cut these guards a little bit more, just for a little bit of clearance before I painted it. I actually gave it a little bit of a test run and see where it rubbed. I thought I'll do all that first. So I did, but I didn't wipe it out and then wash it, because I'd actually already put the window stickers on, and I thought I didn't want moisture getting under them, so I took a chance. And it hasn't turned out as good as I would have liked, a nice even pattern. But what I used is, I used a champagne gold for a light coat. Then I used just a basic green, not metallic, just a flat green, just a very light coat. Then I did another coat of the champagne gold, and then I finished it off with green again, and it gives this really nice kind of, I didn't, sheer fluke, but it gives it this lovely sort of a pearl finish. I'll take it outside and have a bit of a look outside. But you can see it gives it that lovely kind of pearly looking finish. So I'm absolutely stoked with how it's turned out in that regard. Yeah, pretty happy. Got put a nice simple front bumper on it. Nothing at the back, I don't think. It's just running the SCX 10 chassis. Pretty standard underneath. Yeah, pretty happy the way it's come out overall anyway. So there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching Rock and Roll Crawls and Bashes. Let me know what you think in the comments, and until next time, catch you later.